Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a full face using Chantecaille products. Specifically, I picked up a couple new pieces from the spring 2020 launch. This is the Hummingbird Collection and it is absolutely gorgeous. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look using the new Chantecaille Spring Hummingbird Eye Quartet in Warm, as well as a full face of Chantecaille products, then let's go ahead and dive in. So the new spring collection from Chantecaille is absolutely gorgeous. If you go to their site, you guys, it is the Hummingbird Collection. So pretty, very inviting, and who could resist the packaging? This is the Hummingbird. This is in the Warm Quartet, and it said it's inspired by the flickering magic of a hummingbird's colorful wings. This collectible limited edition compact reveals 4 rich eye shades that create shimmering, sophisticated looks that define and flatter. Layering the different finishes creates a prismatic, jewel-toned effect when viewed from different angles, the same way a hummingbird's feathers glint in the sunlight. This is described as a glimmering peach highlight shade here, a natural matte neutral brown. Then you've got the cool shimmering slate liner, and then down here you have this really cool chromatic gold with iridescent pink pearl. So you guys, these are super creamy and pretty. I've got a nice little swatch here for you guys. So this would be the peach highlight, the matte neutral brown. This is the chromatic right here, the chromatic gold with iridescent pink pearl. And then you've got this really pretty, cool, shimmering slate color. I just fell in love with this guy. I also picked up their liner in slate, and then I'm using a few other shades here. So we've got the lipstick color and a highlighter. We'll get to that in a minute. Then I also picked up one of the lip cheeks, and this is a glossy and lightweight smoothing lip cheek. It's infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid for plumper looking lips that feel incredibly soft and nourished. This limited edition lip cheek collection will give back to the Amazon conservation team to support their work preserving the hummingbird's rainforest habitat and strengthening traditional culture. So you guys, I love the lip cheeks. Initially, I thought this was a lip veil, but the lip cheeks are one of my favorite little formulations because it's a hybrid between a lipstick and a gloss. So this one is giving me a nice glossy look. I have it in Honeysuckle, and this is just this beautiful, again, kind of perfect little nude. Now I am going to give you a comparison between HONEYPOT, that's in the lip veil formulation, but it's kind of similar in color, so I'm going to show you the differences between those. I love this. Now I did not pick up the powder yet because I kind of wanted to see it in person, touch and feel it, since I picked up the holiday collection powder. I will keep you informed on that front, but that was just something that I kind of wanted to play with in person to decide if I actually needed it. Now, because I am a huge fan of Chantecaille, I thought we would do a whole face of Chantecaille. I have a new color in the Future Skin. I also picked up the HD Loose Powder, pulled out some of my other favorites from the brand, and we're gonna do a full face of Chantecaille today. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to do a quick full face of all Chantecaille products. And the other day, I actually went out to the Chantecaille counter without any foundation, and I got matched in my favorite Future Skin as well as the Just Skin. So if you are similar in skin tone to me, I initially had purchased Alabaster, and it's a little bit too light, but I love the undertone of this. It's nice, kind of balanced, neutral. And then she actually put me in Ivory when I had no foundation on. So what she did say as a little tip is that I should put Alabaster down the center of my face and then do Ivory on the outer parts of the face, and that this is a classic makeup artist tip to kind of highlight the face. So let's do that real quick. I am in love with this foundation still, you guys. Obsessed. It just is refreshing on the face. It just gives you a healthy, glowy, kind of bouncy skin look, and it looks like real skin. So I am going to take the Alabaster, and we are going to just kind of put it in the midline of the face, and then I will buff that in. Okay, we've got a little bit of the Alabaster, and then I'm gonna take Ivory, and we are going to put that kind of on the outer parts of the face. And you guys, this Ivory just melted right into my skin. It looks a little bit kind of pinky peach in the container, but when I had initially purchased vanilla, and that was a little way too peachy for me. And Ivory seems to be kind of like the perfect color, the perfect match for my skin. So I do love this foundation. I wish the shade range was a little bit easier to pick out, but it is a very sheer formulation, so you can kind of get away with several different shades. I like to overthink everything. I'm gonna buff this in on the outer parts. Okay, you guys, we've got a little bit of our complexion on. I'm gonna warm up the skin using one of my favorite bronzers. This is from Chantecaille, and we'll just give a little warm glow here. I'm gonna kind of let this sink in before I put powder on. Get to the fun part. We have the beautiful Hummingbird Eye Quartet in Warm. Look at the beautiful packaging. You guys, it's screaming spring. I'm so excited. And these colors just were calling my name. Okay, let's play with this guy. I'm gonna start with this sort of warm brown shade, and we're gonna create a little crease. So that is a matte shade right there. And I'm just gonna take a little brush here, and then I'm going to, start to just lightly layer a little crease color there. Taking a fluffy brush, this is the Detail Pro from Sonia G, and I'm just gonna kind of blend this in. Just easy, blendable color. These are almost creamy, you guys, in texture. Super pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit of that brown here, and I'm gonna put it underneath my lash line. Just a little to connect everything. Now we're gonna take this kind of beautiful amber color here, This is what that color is. And again, you guys, the texture is just super creamy. So you could apply these with your fingertips as well. Just going to kind of add that. I'm gonna build. Really pretty color. I'm gonna close my eyes because you could just use those two colors. Now I am gonna pop a little bit of this just kind of right above the iris. And this is just gonna be a little lighter shade. We'll pop that right down the middle. Oh wow, look at you guys, do you see the reflection in that one? It almost has a little bit of a peach tone to that. Kind of golden peachy. Okay, now we're gonna have fun with this slate color. So here is just this really pretty wash of warm. And again, you could kind of play around and not have to use both of those if you didn't want to, of those shimmer shades. Now I am gonna go in. Now I'm going in with an angled brush, and this is from Trish McAvoy. And I'm gonna go right into this beautiful teal slate color. And I'm gonna use that right at the lash line. Just kind of a soft little pop of color. I'm just gonna smudge this out just a little bit. Now what I'm gonna do is I picked up a new eyeliner in Slate, in the shade Slate. I just thought it would kind of go well with this overall look. I'm gonna put a little bit of that close to my lash line to define the eyes, and then we can play with putting a little bit more of this color on if we choose. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna finish off putting a little bit of eyeliner just near the baseline of the lashes. Okay guys, I'm gonna zoom you in, and here is this look, kind of just using that pretty little slate as an eyeliner. And then I thought for fun, we'd put a little bit of this in the outer corner, just soft wash, just to show you. This is probably how I would wear this most days, but let's have a little fun today. We'll put a little bit of this on the outer V, just a soft wash. Okay, just put a little bit on the outer V, guys, for fun. Sort of transform the color with those other kind of amber shades. Really pretty, fun, warm palette. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my beloved Chantecaille Faux CILS Longest Lash Mascara, and then we'll finish up. Okay, we've got our eyeballs on. I do want to take a little bit of my bronzer, and I just want to add a little bit of that to the crease. So if here is the eye, and I just want to add, kind of make this a little bit cohesive and add a little bit of that bronzer. Okay, let's set the face before we get to the fun lipstick. And I'm going to take this Chantecaille. This is the HD Loose Powder in Candlelight. And I am just going to pump a little bit so you get a little bit of the powder going on. And then just brushing that over the skin. I'm gonna add a little touch of blush, and this is in Bliss. then I picked up one of the lip veils, and this one is in Honeysuckle. Let's give a little swatch here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and swatch between HONEYPOT and Honeysuckle because I was kind of on the fence as to whether I need both of these. I couldn't tell if they were the same color, which I doubted. But I do have to say the Honeysuckle is a glossier lipstick than my HONEYPOT. So they are close. This is HONEYPOT. And then this is Honeysuckle. The Honeysuckle is just a little bit of a glossier formulation, and it is just a little bit different here, you guys. I am just loving the formulation, this little glossier texture. Again, HONEYPOT is just like my most used kind of perfect nude. So as you can see, you guys, this one is a little bit glossier. Let me go ahead and take this off and put HONEYPOT on for you. It is just I would not call it matte, but it's just a little bit less glossy than this new lip. Okay, so this is HONEYPOT. And again, super moisturizing. I feel like it just is a beautiful shade. This is HONEYPOT. So it still has a little bit of shine and reflection. These are just so comfortable on the lips. And then this is going to be Honeysuckle. Can you see it's just a little bit glossier? Really comfortable. I love this color. It's right in my kind of wheelhouse. But so if you are on the fence as to whether you need HONEYPOT and Honeysuckle, I would actually say they're just a little bit enough difference, you guys, and I'm finding that the Honeysuckle is just a little bit glossier. Okay, we'll do one last little thing, guys. I am gonna put a little bit of their highlighter on. This is in SHEEN, and we'll just put a little of that on. This is that color right here. I'm just gonna dab a teeny bit on the tops of my cheeks. And just a little bit in that brow bone. Now, with a $150 purchase from the Chantecaille site, they had a gift with purchase, and it was for one of their celestial nail shears, and I picked it up in the color VEGA, and it is this really pretty sort of green little sheer nail color. And you guys, I don't have great nails, but this is the color, just a little quick and easy shine for the nails. I just like how it just gives a little bit of reflection, and you guys, I need to do my nails, so these are not perfect, but just wanted to say that is what is on my nail. I really enjoy that. It's always fun to get a little gift with purchase. And then we are gonna finish off this look with fragrance of the day. I'm feeling a little bit more like feminine, wanting a little feminine pretty spray. So I'm gonna use one of my favorites. You guys, this is from Parfums de Mali. This is Safanad, and this is what I kind of consider my girly scent. It is so good. This is just sort of my girly scent. I'm wearing a little bit of frills today, and it sort of just evokes spring to me. So this one is described as a sweet white floral, citrus, woody, and powdery. I just love this. It was like love at first sniff. This one has top notes of orange and pear, so it's gonna have some fruit in it. Middle notes are orange blossom, ylang ylang. And then we have iris, so it's got a little bit of a powdery base in it. And then we've got notes of amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. So pretty much everything I love all in one. If you haven't smelled this one, you guys, to me, this just is my girly scent. I love this so much. I do own Delina, if you are a Parfums de Marly fan, and this is the one that I tend to reach for more often. So little fragrance of the day there. So this is my final look using all Chantecaille products. You guys, I am loving this little Hummingbird collection. Again, I only picked up a couple of the pieces to start with, and I wanted to actually see the rest of it in person, but this was just screaming, this palette was just screaming my name, and it is so adorable. I am loving the Honeysuckle lipstick, you guys. These were the initial purchases from the spring collection. These were the two that were kind of speaking to me. I kind of want to see the cool palette in person because I feel like I've got some of those colors, and I also wanted to check out the textures. So overall, this is a win for me. I will let you know if I'm going to be picking up that powder as well. And if you have picked that up, let me know your thoughts on that, if it's something that I need to pick up as well. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you as always for all your support.